Speed Week on SBS. I'm Greg McShane, and along with Greg Rust, we'll be bringing you all of the action from Oran Park Raceway. This is the Sport Sedans, the O'Brien Aluminium Sport Sedan Series. The cars are lined up on the grid. In fact, let's go through the cars from pole. Des Wall in the Toyota Supra out of 1, out of 2, Ivan Mikak. Smithy in behind Desi Wall out of grid position 3, Barry Jamieson the next one. That is your first two rows. Who gets the start? It should be the Supra. It's got the V8 power. Jolly got a nice start as well. Bob Jolly, he's up from Melbourne. It is the Toyota Supra, though, of Desi Wall. Up the inside goes Mikak, having a good look. Oh, action aplenty. Paul Nilsson's found himself facing the wrong way. He'll keep it going, rejoin at the rear of the field as they come on down into the S's for the first time. Barry Jamieson sideways. Those big tyres still a little bit cold. When you've got 600 or 700 horsepower trying to drive you sideways out of the corners, you've got to keep it tidy. The Toyota Supra of Desi Wall in front looks just that, very tidy, up and over the dogleg. Barry Jamieson's EB Falcon looks very strong indeed. Ivan Mikak up there. There's Bob Jolly along with Lichtenberger. That's his new car for Stephen Lichtenberger. He would be really pleased with that. Right in behind him, Peter O'Brien in the Sierra. Beside him comes Smithy in the little Fiat, a weapon of a car, the Fiat. It is Des Wall on screen. Looks strong. This car sounds absolutely brilliant. 6-litre Chev engine. It's got the goods, it's got the horsepower, it's got the looks. And Wally driving it as he comes on down out of the S's into Momo. The lap times of these cars absolutely unbelievable on the 1.9-kilometre circuit here at Oran Park. The crowd love the sound of the big V8s.
They really do. Several thousand horsepower being unleashed here at Oran Park currently. Our leader on screen is Des Wall. He is the current lap record holder here at Oran Park. Set that time a little earlier in the year at the first round of the Australian Truck Racing Championship. In fact, he lapped this Oran Park short circuit in just 42.6 seconds.
Yes, absolutely flying. It is Wall, Jamieson and Mikak. Great to see Mikak's new machine doing so well, built in Western Australia, a rotary-powered machine, so it's the first of the rotaries up there, surrounded by the V8s, in fact, Chev V8. Right behind him is Bob Jolly in his new machine, all the way up from Melbourne. Great to see him making the journey up here and bringing us some of the action that the guys a little further south get to see all the time. Waldo, on the pace, on the move. This is a fine drive from him. A really well-sorted car makes all the difference, and that's showing right now for Desi Wall. Up onto the straight, it's Mikak really putting some pressure on Barry Jamieson this time through, and you can see that Jamo's got the horsepower. Once he can get up onto the straight, we've got a spinner a little further down through the field. That is Joe Exisa. Hopefully he's okay and kept himself out of trouble. Jamieson on screen has the grunt. Mikak seems to have the brakes, definitely has the handling, and uses that to good effect on the far side of the circuit.
Despite the early cold conditions, he's really managed to knuckle down and reel off some good clean laps. The car not stepping out or getting sideways at all. He's got a good lead over the current man in second place. That is Jamieson. Now, if you have a look at Jamieson, he's coming under fire from a giant killer. That is Ivan Mikak in an RX-7. It's a kit car that originates from Western Australia, and a lot of these kit cars are racing currently in Indonesia. That is a terrific effort from him in a little rotary-powered RX-7.
It'd be a great chance for these guys. They're on their last lap now. It'd be a great chance for these guys to take their machine over to Indonesia and race. Some of them have done that. Graham Smith, for example, has been over there. Here's Smithy on screen now, working over the tail of Bob Jolly in the Flymo machine. And just have a look at this thing, the little Fiat under brakes. It's absolutely brilliant. Jamieson in second place, settles himself in for the run to the flag. It's been a short race. This will define who gets the good grids for the next race as they charge on down in front of the crowd here, enjoying all of the action. One more time, the Trans-Tasman Truck Challenge supports the O'Brien Aluminium Sport Sedan race, turning it on here at Oran Park. Jamieson gets across the line for second place, and it will be Mikak, Ivan Mikak, picking up third. Well, that covers the Sport Sedan action here at Oran Park. There's plenty more where that came from, but right now it's time to go drag racing.